Alright, Qam Yasharahla. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Akakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to you, Qam, for just pushing the truth in love and sincerity and in charity with all humility. Okay, this is the brother Yashawan from the GMS Bombers Camp. Back at you with another brief lesson. Okay, this lesson is entitled, Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. Okay, there is liberty. Alright, really, there's freedom. Okay, so this is 2 Corinthians 3:17. Now the Lord is that Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. But we all, with open face, beholding as in a glass the glory of Yahweh, are changed into the same image from glory to glory, even by the Spirit of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai. Okay, so man, we can look up this word liberty. Okay, so that we get some more understanding. Okay, liberty in the Strongs. Alright, it's a liberty to do or to omit things having no relationship to salvation. Number 2, fancied liberty, a license, the liberty to do as one pleases. Number 3, true liberty is living as we should not, as we please. Alright, but the Strong's definition is what I'm focused on. Alright, they say freedom. Right? Freedom. Okay. Now let's go to the Merriam Dictionary. Alright. And we can look up this word liberty. Alright. Number 2. Alright, let me take it at number 1. Right? The quality or state of being free. Okay? The quality of state of being free. The quality or state of being free. A. The power to do something, to do as one pleases. B is what I want to focus on. Freedom from physical restraint. Alright? So we who are serving Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in spirit and in truth are free from restraint in Him, because we have Him. Right? So why be entangled with the yoke of bondage, with the cares of this world, with the substance this world pushes? Okay? Otherwise, you become in bondage with the world again as before, right? As before when we came into this truth. Okay? You don't want to be in bondage. Alright? Because if you have Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, then you are free in Him. Okay? This is Galatians 5:1. Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty wherewith Mashiach had made us free, and be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. Okay? So the cares of this world should have none effect on us. Right? Because everything is just temporal. Alright? We are being called into freedom in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, which we are doing His will and having faith in His word, okay, which is His Son, Yahweh Shai, His Holy Son. We can shoot down to verse 13. Alright, it say, for brethren, ye have been called into liberty. Only use not liberty for an occasion to the flesh, but by love serve one another. Okay, so we must not use this freedom in Yahweh Shem Yahushai for an occasion to the flesh, to seek the things the flesh seeks. Okay, we must not use it for an opportunity for a sinful nature like worldliness or selfishness, but through love, serving, and seeking the best for one another. Okay, all right. So we must be an example for the weak. All right, we must be an example for the weak. Okay, a brother may not be as strong as another brother. All right, he may see you do some worldly shit and think it's okay, which will cause him to fall doing the same thing. All right, so let's go to Galatians, First Corinthians 8 and 9. All right, they say, but take heed lest by any means this liberty of yours become a stumbling block to them that are weak. All right, and stumbling block, which really goes back to a cause of offense. Okay, but what Paul stated in Romans, okay, chapter 12 and 21, they say, be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good. Okay, so you don't want to be weak. You don't want to be using your freedom in Yahweh Shem Yahushai to please the flesh. All right, so we must not use this liberty to indulge in worldliness. Okay, not because we know the law can't save us, but should we use our freedom in Yahweh Shem Yahushai to do certain things as the world do. All right, because we know we have grace. Okay, so like we should not, right? We should not use, okay, our freedom in Yahweh Shem Yahushai to do certain things as the world do. Okay, not because we have grace we must do. Okay, no. All right, you shouldn't use this liberty to say, oh, we under grace and still do wickedness. All right, you shouldn't. Okay, otherwise you be wicked. Okay, this is Romans 6, all right, 1 and 2, Salak. All right, what shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin, that grace may abound? Yahweh forbid. How shall we, that are dead to sin, live any longer therein? You see? So as free and not using your freedom for a cloak of wickedness, but as servants of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. Okay? See what the scriptures say? What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin, that grace may abound? No. Yahweh forbid. Don't use this liberty in Mashiach to do wickedness. Okay? And you know the type of wickedness I'm talking about. The lust of the eyes and the lust of the flesh. Okay? Doing the things the world do. And thinking that everything is everything. Like a Jake said, that could he have all of the worldly pleasures and still be in his truth? All right? It can't happen. You can't love the Most High and Mammon. Okay, you will either hate one and despise the other. You either love one and despise the other. Okay? 1 Peter 2 and 16. Okay? As free and not using your liberty for a cloak of maliciousness, but as the servants of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So aren't we servants of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai? Or we serving Yahweh Bashem Yahushai in spirit and in truth the best of our ability. Okay? Daily. So this is 1 Corinthians 7:21. Art thou called being a servant? Care not for it. But if thou mayest be made free, use it rather. For he that is called in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, being a servant, is the Lord's freeman. Free in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Likewise also he that is called, being free, is Mashiach's servants. Okay? Ye are bought with a price. Be not ye servants of men. That's another thing. If you are free in Mashiach Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? You can't be doing things for man. For men, you gotta be serving for Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? If you're on a job, you're trying to please your boss. You're trying not say trying to please your boss, but you're trying to do things, in order, right? For us, who in the truth, okay, we know we're doing all things wholeheartedly unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But we ain't doing things just to say to please our boss to get on his good side or whatever have you. All right. For us, Akim, okay, in this truth, when we have our job, we can perform our job to the best of our ability, as the Most High give it. Okay, if you know you're a person, all right, you're doing everything in your power to please Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and not man, you're gonna do such as pleasing the Lord, okay, and not unto man. Okay. Brethren, verse 24. Let every man wherein he is called therein abide in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Let's look up this word abide in 1 Corinthians 7:24. Okay. Let's look up this word abide. Alright. Remain, to remain. Abide. Not to depart. To continue to be present. To be held. Kept continually. You see that? Remain as one. Not to become another or different. To wait for, await one. Alright, to stay, stand, endure, continue. This is what abide means. That's why the scriptures say, brethren, let every man wherein he is called, wherein he abided, where therein abide in with Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Alright? So we once were servants to sin, but now we were servants to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? So let's go back in the book of Romans, chapter 6 and 20 to 22. It say, for when ye were servants of sin, ye were free from righteousness. What fruit had ye then in those things whereof ye are now ashamed? What fruit we had in those wickedness we was done? We ashamed of our past lives. I mean, our life before we come in this truth. We ashamed of that. The way how we lived. The things that we did. Okay, we did some things we never tell nobody. Alright, every single person did some shit, never tell nobody. Alright? And even things would we tell people we ashamed of now. Alright? What fruit are ye then in those things whereof ye are now ashamed? For the end of those things is death. Because we would live in a sinful life. Okay? We would live in a sinful life. Verse 22. But now being made free from sin and become servants to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, ye have your fruit unto holiness, and the end everlasting life. You see? And that's how we we have now. That's what we have now, Salah. And what we have now is the truth. Okay? This is why we are free in Mashiach Yahushai. Okay? Because in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is liberty, freedom. John 8:32. Right? And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Okay? We can end off with this precept here. Verse 36. If the Son therefore shall make you free, ye shall be free indeed. Alright? So the Son, which is this word. We trust and have hope and believe and have faith in this word. Alright? Which is the Son. Okay, according to John 1:14. Alright? So yeah, man, Lord will, this lesson was edified. Okay? I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to you, Akim. I was just pushing the truth in love and sincerity and in charity with all humility. Shalom and a Bab Qam Yasharahla.